How often do you get to have some real conversations with the people around you, or you get to spend some time in this journey called life? Well, this show is all about listening such stories, and who knows who get inspired by it. So today is the very first episode of Samadrita Talk Show, a platform where I will introduce some people whom you may have known but really have not had some real conversations. So today's first episode's guest is a person whom I personally know, and his journey is definitely something to have a conversation today. His journey from the world of Ayurveda to the world of real estate, 9 years plus operating in GTA, and obviously to mention, awarded many times as the top producing agent in GTA. So welcome to my show, Mr. Ramandeep Nandha.
Thank you, Samadrita. Thank you for having me on this platform. It's my pleasure to be here.
It's actually all our pleasure to have you on the show because I personally know him and definitely a person that I can vouch for. So I'm really intrigued to listen more about your life, your journey out here in Canada and also in India.
By all means, yeah.
We'll start with the very first question, which I'm really personally interested because we come from the same country, that's India. So how was your journey from India to Canada?
So, well, in India, I graduated in bachelor's in Ayurvedic medicine and surgery, and I practice with the hospital over there. Like actually, I was with someone, not my own practice, and I spent like 6 months around that one, and then all of a sudden I said, okay, you know what, let's try to go abroad. From there, I started my journey to Canada. I came as a student over here on the student visa. Then studying here, then I got married. I've gone to University of Toronto to give my credentials over there. But Ayurvedic is not much like people are not considering over here. It is something called as a naturopathy. I was just with my credentials, I was just awarded as a BSc in honors. And then if I have to go again in this one, I have to study all the things again through the process of going over in Ontario. Then I said, okay, started with the odd jobs. I have done the odd jobs like other people. It was not an easy start.
Just like the other international students.
Other nation, like it was not easy start. And it was from the scratch. Like I've done the pizza deliveries, whatever as international students does. So I have done all those things. One day I thought like, you know what, enough is enough. I have to I have to change my career, and like that's what I don't have wasted like 6 years in my medical study over there. So then I thought, okay, you know what, let's jump into the market of real estate and see how deep is it. But by grace of God, so far everything is going very great, and hope to be the best in the future as well. So that's how I started my journey.
It's really nice to know your story because until today, even I didn't knew that he had experience in naturopathy, which in India we call as Ayurveda. So definitely, I think that's a tangent drawing from the Ayurveda to the realtor business. So is it something that you miss as part of being an Ayurveda expert?
I do actually, because I'm not a type of salesperson, like because like in India, like our parents, okay, become doctor or become engineer. That's what we are taught over there. We never thought about the sales in our family, like salesperson, right? But like there is well saying like responsibilities teach you a big lesson. Like whatever you don't learn in the schools, the life teaches you that lesson. So so when you come across that responsibilities, I believe that everyone has the champion inside everyone.
Right.
So then like when the responsibilities come on you, then that makes you like what. Like I have to achieve this one. I have a family to feed. Can't deal with it especially with the things going on here. So from there I said, okay, you know what? Let me go with the real estate, and the real estate was a booming business in Canada. We all know that one. Yeah. So that's how I started in this one.
Actually, I'm really glad that he stepped into the world of realtor business, and that's how we met.
Thank you.
But yes, as I say, there is always something to learn from everybody.
Yeah.
And today I'm learning the different side of him. So it's really a pleasure to know that.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I always say this thing that never think that this way, okay, I can't do this one. So we should be having the positive thinking. If you're not satisfied with anything, just leave it there. Grab something like where you have the passion. Okay, you know what? I want to do this thing. Just to fully deep dive in that one. And and I always believe like whatever you do, don't think like what I'm going to get paid. Just do what you have. There is one supreme power that is always there. That will pay your reward.
Yeah.
That's what I believe. In real estates, like like we have to do door knock, we have to cold call. Sometimes I get frustrated also. It's natural, right? Like as I told you earlier, like that was not, but it's like next, and it happened with me. Lots of examples I can give you. Like whenever I feel sometimes like low, some days are, but you know what? Then time and the blood and sweat I have spent on these doing the cold calls, door knocking. You never know who's going to it happens with me. All of a sudden, the people call me, Raman, like I got your reference, or you met me on that day. I want to buy the house or sell the house, and this is how. So then I always think, you know what, like never think yourself down. There is always one big employer sitting upstairs.
Yes.
Yeah, then he's going to reward us.
Yeah, because hard work pays, and of course, if it's mixed with good intentions, somebody's there to support you.
Somebody's there, yeah.
True.
Yeah.
So we got a glimpse of your journey from India to Canada. But now we really are interested to know more about how you started your business here in Canada 9 years back.
I took the license in real estate, and then I know like everyone like starting a business, I was scared my mentality is not like the salesperson. How I'm going to find the people, and it's hard for me, right? Like how I will find them and ask them who's going to buy or sell, right?
Yeah.
But then like my mentor and my previous brokerage, they said, okay, Raman, like you have to jump in it. Until you jump in the water, you don't know how to swim. They've given me the ideas. Like you have to do this for finding the clients, do that. First 2-3 months was very hectic. Different stage of the life, like real estate and me.
Because you meet different people.
Different people, yeah.
Yeah, and especially when you are not into selling.
Selling, yeah.
It's really difficult because selling is a different ballgame.
Different, yeah. But slowly then, after 3-4 months, when I got the first buyers, my confidence level goes up. And slowly I have given them a very good service. I got the reference. Through that reference, all of a sudden, it was like ball started rolling over there. And then today different, tomorrow different. You get more experience, more hands in the real estate.
Yeah.
And then by grace of God, today I'm here. You have to work hard. No one knows the things like before starting the work, right? So we have to deep dive in it. Then only you get the ins and out of that business.
Yeah. Because here, like nobody will teach you exactly this is how you need to go, because this is your journey.
Yeah.
Irrespective in whichever world you are making your name, but then the path has to be created by you.
Yes,
yeah,
that's true.
So in real estate, there is two type of groups we say, like the realtor world and the client world. How do you differentiate like the realtors market in pre and post 2020? Because that was a life-changing year, I guess, for most of the people in the world, if I'm not wrong.
That's true.
And definitely it has impacted the real estate in just a different way. So since you were there in Canada pre-2020, so how would you just say about the market of realtor first?
That's a very good question. In 2019, when the pandemic hits the whole world, I still remember in Jan in 2019, I was having almost close to 14-15 clients with me, the buyer clients. And then in 3-4 months, the things are getting drastically changed. We are hearing sad news, okay, the COVID virus is here and it's a very deadly virus. And from 15, almost 8-9 clients, they run away. They said, Raman, you know what? People are dying and you will see the market will crash. No one will buy the house. Like I was agree with them,
Right.
because whatever the media, the news, and it was true to.
It was scary
It
as
was
well,
scary
yeah.
and it was true as well. But from that one, 700 people who was with me before looking the properties, they said, Raman, we don't care. People die or live, we have to buy the house. Like we want to take advantage of this market. Samadrita, you will be shocked to know, even in this market, even the interest rates are high, the properties, the price they bought in 2019, they still have almost 200 plus equity sitting in their houses.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I can give you example like one of my clients bought for 499 semi-detached house in Durham region. I called them in January 2022 when the market was at peak. The same layout, like same house sold in the same neighborhood for 1,000,010. And I said, guys, you hit the jackpot over here, like almost 500,000 profit in literally 2.5 years.
It's like an instant build-up of wealth.
Exactly, exactly. And I asked them like, if you want to sell, but at that time when the market is going up, even I'm in it, right?
Yeah.
Like you have the mindset, okay, like nothing's going to happen through real estate.
Right.
They said no, we want to wait. Yeah. So like the point of saying this thing, like if you, as I said, the formula of the real estate is buy low,
Yeah.
sell high. Then you will make the money in this
Yeah.
real estate world.
I feel like from this story, it's actually also a relationship that you build with your clients.
Yeah.
Because it's a very trustworthy relationship, that because you have been serving them so well, it's also they have been trusting you when you were saying, okay, this is how the market looks and this is when you should invest. So it's like you are also guiding them and they are also following you at this point of journey. And later it becomes a win-win situation for both of you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Samrita, like whenever, like let's say, I'm going with my clients to buy the house, I always think that they are not buying; it's
Right.
me buying.
Yes.
Whenever you take the things like personally, okay, like if I have to live in this house, the things you have to see, like how is the neighborhood, is the location good,
Yeah.
how the schools nearby, what are the deficiencies in the house.
Yeah.
If I move in, if I'm spending this amount of money, what are the expenses I can see with my like naked eyes? Okay, like
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
these are the things I have to spend. So if you think this way with your clients, that like all their responsibilities on my shoulder, then I think my clients can't go
Yeah.
wrong, and I have like that peace of mind, like I have done something good for them, do best for them. Obviously, after like 5 years, 7 years, 10 years, they're going to come back to you. Okay,
Yes.
Raman,
Yeah.
now is the time to sell this one. Our family is expanding. We want to upgrade the house.
Right.
So if you get them the nice house at that time, it will appreciate with the good amount of value of the money.
It's like the property will appreciate as well as the relationship.
A relation,
Yeah.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah. That's a healthy relation.
Yes.
That's a healthy relation, like between clients. I don't see them a client. Like whenever I met them, I see to them as a family members. Because if you treat them as a family members, you can't do wrong with
Wrong to
them.
them,
Yeah.
I think that way you answered my next question as well. I was trying to ask you about the client market pre and post 2020.
Yeah.
I think you answered both in just one question. And that also tells us like how strong the relationship gets built in businesses when you build trust with your clients and the client also trusts you.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah. Every relation, trust is must.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not like they are buying for $100 or something. It's their lifetime saving.
Yes.
And if someone is giving you the keys for their lifetime saving as a realtor, that will be my job, where to put their money in.
Yes. So yeah, maybe the next thing, like since we have almost spent 4 years after 2020, and there are so many people coming in Canada, be it from India or different parts of the globe, they're really looking to have their own property on this land. So how does the market look, or maybe your predictions in 2024?